Hello, family. Thank you for coming over to the house tonight. And just kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Party on down to the SK beat. We're kicking. Just kicking. Just kicking. Okay, you don't come to another episode where we're going to be asking the question of, why you telling my business? Don't be telling my business. Why not? Because a can and a can, a can, and a wheel. Now we're off to... Hello, everyone. Hello. And I am so glad you are here today with me. And you know we're going to talk about something and everything. We're going to get into it. But I just wanted to say hello, and hopefully each and every one of you all are doing fantastic. Welcome back. That's the next thing I have to tell y'all. Welcome back, and welcome back to the channel. Then you had to come over here. No, sure did. But you were like, let me go see what they're talking about. I know she ain't talking about nothing but a piece of shit. But it's something. And I'm going to go on over there and get me my little kikis and my little ha-has. Okay? But don't forget, as you come into the house, or when you leave in the house, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Come off that fence, come off that curb, come from in the bushes. Just come on into the house. And I say welcome to my YouTube family. Okay? But as we always have to say, like, share, and subscribe, and comment. You know I like the comments, even though y'all be coming for a sister, but it is what it is. That is my channel, okay? That's my original channel, and this is my second channel, all right? We need you all to go over there, do your thing, subscribe to the channel so we continue to grow, all right? But we know we have to use this fair disclaimer act. Everything we doing over here is alleged. Alleged. Get it into your mind. Everything you hearing over here at the house is alleged. Okay? Because we don't know nothing to be factual. Because we too sorry to go into, just to go into investigating the situation. Unless it's just one thing that just picking at me, just gnawing at me. And I have to go see it for myself. But then that would be an exclusive. Okay? So, we don't get too much into those, but we got to have a talk. We got to have a conversation. We got to get into it. Because this person that we're going to be talking about, child, I can't keep it undercover any longer. We got to talk about it. We got to have a conversation. And why don't we get right on into it? ChriseanRock. Yep, that's who we're going to be talking about today. Have to go back and ask some questions. Or just simply say why. Why haven't you gotten that tattoo taken off your neck, your throat? Girl, you're going to meet somebody else. And they're going to sweep you off your feet. And you're going to love it. You can't meet somebody else when you're wearing your ex tattoo. And what happened to you disrespecting Jaden in this song? And it's not necessary. Not necessary at all. Because she's in your spot. She with a dude that wanted their other women and will date other women if you feel it necessary. It don't have to be Chrisean. Chrisean, it doesn't have to be you. It could be some other female dog out there. And everybody know what a female dog is called. All right? I don't like to use the word, so we'll just go with that. But, yeah. Jaden is not in a better position than you. Because y'all let this man clown y'all here and there and everywhere. Right now, Jaden is in the situation that Blueface tried to put you in. Only thing that's different between Jaden and you are a go-getter. You're going to make things happen. Jaden, she sits and waits for Blueface to make things happen. And I understood where she was coming from when they were in the kitchen, both her and Blueface, and they were arguing about her being humbled. And he was saying, if it wasn't for me, then you wouldn't be where you are today. And Chrisean quickly told him she has a divine path, you know. If she didn't meet him, she was gonna meet somebody that was gonna put her in the business. Period and point blank. And of course he didn't like that. But they went on and got into a relationship, which I don't know why nobody's blaming Blueface. He's the main common denominator where all the shit starts. Okay? So we mustn't forget about him, even though his mother wants to say they have a family. No, they have a situation. Because a family with Jaden and Blueface and the two kids, that's just a setup. They are living together. Sometimes it looks like as roommates. So when Chrisean came in the mix, he was feeling something. You know what I'm saying? He was missing something that he wasn't getting from Jaden that he felt he could get from Rob. Okay? I don't know where Jaden Alexis came from. Her little stage name. That Blueface, I guess, um, gave her. Just like he gave Chrisean the name Rock. Why? You have to wonder. He's a very charismatic, charming guy, but he ain't no good. He is no good because he hadn't faced his past traumas in his young life when he was little. And the things that his mom did to them, it didn't sit well. So he acted out a lot, I guess, in school as well. But he felt that being in a gang would be somewhat of a family. I mean, that's what some people tell me that I know that are in that type of environment. They get involved because they don't have family to tell them no different. You know, what they see is pain, anguish, resentment, and a host of other negative feelings when you don't have a mother and father figure present. And then when your mother's the only one present and she's doing all these other things that is not cool, those type of kids tend to fend for themselves. And they regret their parents when they do get in adulthood. But if they haven't dealt with their past traumas, then they're not going to be good for anybody. And that's what I don't understand. Chrisean can't understand. The man has a lot of trauma in his life, and he refused to address it. And that's just what it is. Now, when Chrisean came around, she wanted him to help her get in the business. And she definitely has done her thing and, been networking with other people that Blueface more than likely didn't care for. But again, he didn't sign her to a contract. Therefore, she was good, free to go entertain any other offers out there. But he didn't think she was going to do it. He didn't think she was going to make sure her money was transferred into her account, meaning separate from what Blue is getting from the show that they're a part of, as well as anything else that may transpire with Zeus Network. Zeus Network brought her out, gave her a platform, but I really don't think it's something she wants to continue doing, especially when she has a child to look after. But Blueface is an alcoholic, allegedly, and again, he's dealing with past traumas. So when Chrisean was like, doing her thing, trying to get to know him, then she found out, how she could get to him. He was weak at the knees, or he had a weak moment, and he said she was pushing on me so strong. I had to give it up. I had to just, do with her what I wanted to. She was fun. She was exciting. And she was doing what I asked her to do, whatever it may have been. But we do know she got your butt out of jail for 50,000 because your mom and your other peeps or gang related members can then get you out, right? Allegedly. But he's been on The Breakfast Club. He's been on Jason Lee, and some other hosts of YouTubers. And that's what he do. He loves social media. He loves being on social media, especially with his son. But we ain't even going to address that situation because it shouldn't have been done the way it was done. And Chrisean lied, saying she was going to get the law on him. And we're like, okay, somebody else got the law on him, which was to try to kill them in a sense, unalive them over some silly situation from what I was reading and what TMZ was reporting. That it was because he felt like Blueface should have upped his car game. You know, he was picking, meaning the person that got grazed by the bullets that um, Blueface had shot at the car, shot at the person's car, and it grazed his hand. So he was wanting Blueface to change. Well, not change. I'm sorry. He wanted Blueface to be chained at the stake. He wanted Blueface to pay for everything because he said he suffered traumatic experiences. And I'm like, Chrisean, you can't hold that man down, okay? You go around here thinking he can shoot up people and get away with it because he felt like it. And I saw a little part on TV where they were, when he did get arrested for just shooting in Vegas, the guy was trying to plead with the court or the lady judge saying, he don't need to get out. He needs to stay in jail for the rest of his life because he has mentally messed me up. And I was traumatized when I was getting shoot at, when I was getting shot at. And the judge was like, we're not here for all of that, but we do thank you for providing other information that you wanted us to hear. And he just kept on talking. I was like, dude, you're not going to get any money from it. How it went down, and maybe Blueface do have connections, you know? He was supposed to serve, I think, what was the sentence? I think it was 4 or 8 years that the court system was going for, but somehow he got out of doing jail time and he had to do community service as well as what was the other thing? Oh, he was on probation. So I'm like, Chrisean. Oh Lord, when will you ever learn? And I did tell y'all to go to Nine Mag TV. He has a good platform, very entertaining. I shouted him out on my channel because, I use some of his little clips of pictures. I don't know why people put their own moniker, the watermarker on it when it's not really theirs. It's everybody. But anyway, yes, going over there to his video channel and you'll be quite entertained. But this is when Chrisean is still talking shit. Because there was some bloggers out there saying that Blueface got arrested. What he got arrested for was something totally different. It was for that Vegas incident with that guy that was clowning Blueface, and he didn't like it. So he shot up the car as the man was trying to pull off. And like I said, it grazed one of his hands, and he said he has been messed up mentally since that day it happened. But then Chrisean is trying to make a man do something. A man ain't gonna do nothing unless they want to. And sometimes women are like that as well. But if you got somebody that really have to think about whether they want to be with you or do certain things, you don't need that person. You don't need them at all. And I don't understand what Chrisean is doing. Um, She says she don't want them in one breath. Then in another breath, she want them. And it's just going back and forth to where you just can't listen to Chrisean too much on the subject of Blueface. But we were all waiting and anticipating the situation where Chrisean supposed to had went to the court, not courthouse, went to her lawyer. Her lawyer's drawing up papers to send the Blueface. So I'm like, that L is not for loser. It's L for a liar, Chrisean. You said you were going to go to the court and you were going to press, well, not the court, but the police station. You were going to press charges on Blueface. But yet we have not seen that develop. And like I said, it's 2 other YouTubers that I watch, and they were saying that he got arrested. But unless he got some strong pull, I didn't hear about him on social media that he got arrested for what you had put out there and given to him, but not for him to show the world. That was never dealt with. That was never a time where we saw that you actually had put him in his place. Finally. So all that little talking you do, all that little yang you do, nothing has changed. Jaden is still in her position, which is the same position as you. Y'all don't really have a position. And while you want to get back with this dude, or you want to have another baby with this dude, it just goes right over my head of intellectual thinking. I'm like, you struggling right now because his ego don't want to be there. And then he's still going around talking about that's not his child. Even though y'all did a DNA test and they came back 99.9, you are the father. Okay? But you came down to Baltimore allegedly to see your child, but you should have been with Chrisean throughout her delivery. But you didn't do that. So I'm like, are you a liar, Chrisean? Are you a liar? Because you kind of looking like a liar. And then you fighting with your sister, Tasiki, and she is on your ex train. She done boarded his train, or let's take Chrisean down. And his manager with his whack 100, he is dumb as rocks. But he tries to play like he's very intellectual and he knows in and everything about the business, which he don't. Yeah, that was when Chrisean went and bailed out Blueface for $50,000. Well, it could have been a percentage of that $50,000. But he loves to say he's from what is it called, schoolyard or something like that. He loves to rep this game. He loves it. Loves it. But you gonna sit out there and shoot at a man, really? When you could have just fought. What happened to just fighting these days? I mean, it really shouldn't be happening, but stuff happens. And you just have to be like, ooh, and move with what's coming your way. But like I said, Chrisean is stuck in her island by herself because Blueface just wants your money. That's all. He wants to be able to control where you go, what interview you're going to do. This is the percentage he's going to take from you by being your manager. And we already know you and him don't mix well with money. Not when it comes down to, well, what is my bottom line? What did I get from being around these people? What are they giving me a percentage of? What is it? Or when I'm performing, what is that environment or situation? What's that going to pay me? So technically, instead of them giving Chrisean all the information. By Blue being her manager, they would just talk to him about what's going on. Okay? That's what they would do. That's what they say, the middleman. He's the middleman. So if you're getting 40,000 to just show up at this club, sing a couple of songs, interact with the people, we're gonna give you that 40 grand. Now, Blueface may not have told Chrisean that. And Chrisean need to stop kissing her baby on the lips, especially if her lips have been on somebody. Okay? Going down south. Kiss him on the cheek, kiss him on the forehead. But stop kissing him in his mouth. And you're not wearing a mask. And COVID is definitely still out there, whether people want to believe it or not. And they are unaliving themselves by not taking the precautions that they need to take. But yeah, that's the time he got arrested. And they took him away. Two, what do you call it? Not dressed officers undercover got Blueface. And like I say, it don't scare him. It don't scare him at all. But what that arrest should have said, that arrest plus he did something to me by putting our baby's picture, on social media. And I didn't like it, and he needs to pay for it. That's what we were looking for, Chrisean. But as usual, you faded to black, and you just walked away. Because you the main one saying, oh, somebody going to be at your door within 24 hours, or they already might be there. Oh, my lawyer had said he drawing up papers, and I have to sign them, and then the law is going to be getting involved in what Blueface had did to our child. I mean, she was very emotional. Very emotional. And I think he is her calmness. Because Blueface, and he already know Jalen can't rap, can't sing. But like I said, it is one of those things where you have to take Chrisean with a grain of salt. Because if that man said he want to see her again, she'll be right over there entertaining him. Or she might just say, come on out to the house. You got a key, use it. But he don't like to be told what to do. He wants to be barking out the orders. And that's what him and Chrisean is now. She lied and said she was going to get the law on him. And she didn't. That's all I got.